I, 30F, no longer want my husband's, 32M, best friend, 32M, to live with us, and I don't know how to tell either of them. My husband has been best friends with the same guys since middle school, about 20 years. My husband and I have been together for 15 years, so I've been good friends with him for a long time as well. This guy is really ingrained in our lives. He's lived with us a few times in the last 10 years. More recently, he lived with my sister for a couple of years. He has a terrible family, so he always comes to my parents with us for family gatherings and holidays. Before this, he was over 2 to 3 times a week just to hang out. Essentially, he is family. Back in September, his landlord sold the house where he was renting a room. I was just starting out in my career and was making more than I ever had, and we were sick of our small apartment, so we 3 decided to move to a new place together. Now, right before he was set to move in, my friend was in a terrible car accident resulting in the loss of one of his pinkies. He's an independent contractor, so was unable to work for a bit. I said move in anyways, and I can support us until you can work again. That was back in October. He started working again in mid-November. Up until then I was fine covering expenses because they were injured. He helped out with food and stuff when he could, and let us use his car as I was in between vehicles. Once he started working again, I started to look up new places to live. Between my new job, where I work a lot of hours, and full-time grad school, I quickly got overwhelmed and asked him and my husband to take over the search. It's in now February. I finally got fed up and started looking again. But, more than that, I'm the only one who is saving up for the move. After returning to work, he only went back 1 or 2 days a week. So even if we find a place, I will be footing the entire bill. And this is how it's been for the last couple of months. They help with some food here and there, but I pay all the bills, most of the food, his smokes, etc. And honestly, I'm just a little fed up. It makes me worry that if we move, I'll be stuck covering his rent every month. Which I could do, but it would put me in a much tighter spot financially. A couple more issues. He almost never bathes. We bought a new couch in December that he has been sleeping on. And the couch just smells terrible now. He also hardly ever helps with housework. I have yet to see him wash a dish in the last 6 months. I think he's taken out the trash twice. He cleans up his stuff and that's about it. I know part of it is just having 3 people in a 1-bedroom 500 square feet apartment. But I feel like I'm at my wit's end. This guy is my family, but I just want him gone and I want my space back. My husband and I hardly ever get time alone, let alone any time for just me. And I hate losing that to someone who just isn't trying at all. He really is a good friend. He's been there for us at LOT. But I'm done living with him, even if we do find a bigger space. My husband is super passive, and I know we'll have a hard time dealing with this. But it's starting to impact my mental health and needs to be dealt with. So, how do I go about this situation without ruining the friendship between the 3 of us?